Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Elias and welcome back to Stoneblock 2. In the last episode, we were working on setting up a little bit of a temporary, setup so that we can start breeding up the fluid cows and working on chicken stuff. So, yeah, I've done a little bit of that off camera. I've gotten a good bit of the cows. I'm just waiting for these guys to grow up. In a minute, I can get the liquefied coal and collect all these guys and put them in here. As you can see, I've got obsidian, liquid blue slime, seared stone, molten clay, the milk, lava, and water. So we're starting to get a bunch of cows, and as we kind of continue on, I'll do more stuff. I want to kind of see if there is something we can do, by the way, to make these guys grow up a little bit faster. I feel like there's something in Botania, but I'm going to look into that. I know there is other things that we can use, but I'm going to look into Botania. So as for the chickens, still haven't got anything too much done. I've just been trying to get stuff kind of ready. But I did get the Nether Quartz chickens to 10-10-10, which is pretty nice. And yeah, have a bunch of them. So that is kind of the idea. I'm going to try to have a good bit of all the chickens bred up. And if you're curious of what I need to do for the cow stuff, right clicking with this guy will give me the quest, and then left clicking puts him into this form. And liquefied coal I need to go mark off. I don't mark anything off until after I've collected them in this form. And then what I'll probably do is go to the quest book for the cows and just do the next set of everything. So we should be getting this crude steel, but it doesn't look like that does anything for us. So I'll probably get the molten iron, purple slime, and then everything else that I can get off of those. And then that's where we'll be next time. And I'll just kind of continue doing this every once in a while. So I guess... How long do you have? 9 minutes. And you're 9 minutes. You're both 9 minutes. Okay, well, we can get some wheat. And these guys will grow up a little bit faster. Right? No? I thought that was the way things worked, but apparently not. So what we'll do is we'll go ahead and complete these quests. We'll get random rewards, a spawner changer, that's kind of nice. Ender chest, that's nice. Auto sifter, not really useful anymore, and Invar hammer, also not particularly useful. So the other things that we can look at is the chickens. I want to make a few other ones. So let's go ahead and do that first. So we're going to need 3 eggs. And we should have plenty of eggs. And we're just going to make these various eggs. So we're going to need logs. And everything else should be in here. So we're going to make a log chicken. We are going to make a sand chicken. And we are going to make a flint chicken. So those are the 3 that we're going to make. I'm going to go ahead and get those hatching. And then we'll crossbreed and hopefully get a bunch of stuff. So let's come in here. Oh, these don't need to be hatched. Right. It's only the color eggs that need to be hatched. These guys can just be spawned in. So let's grab our chicken catcher and catch them as I make them. And these I don't put in the clipboard until they are 10-10-10. So we'll just put those guys up there. And I'll probably make another chest or 2, probably a big storage crate for all of that stuff. But we'll worry about that later. So with that, we should have a bunch of rewards in the chickens to collect. And I will continue working on crossbreeding them, getting all of the chickens and cows and everything like that we can. So we're gonna get an entity detector, some chance cubes, some more water mills. That's kind of nice. Another auto sifter, an ultimate furnace. That is incredibly good. And there is a lot of chickens that we don't have on quests. So that is just going to be kind of the way it is. Not a big deal, but yeah, we're just not going to have anything. This ultimate furnace, by the way, is a quest. And I don't know, so items will be auto-detected. So yeah, that is a quest later. I'm going to go ahead and put that in here. And we'll get to that at some point. But everything else I'm going to put away. Actually, I can't. Because, well, that's what I want to work on today. We have, like, no storage for our applied energistic system. And so what I want to do is I want to start working on getting things kind of automated a little bit, and hopefully a lot better in terms of just trying to get everything nice and neat in our base. So we're going to do a couple things. We're going to move all the tinker stuff, which I'll probably do off camera. And we're going to set up some lava stuff. First thing I want is, I want production of lava, but then I also want to get production of obsidian automatically. So that is going to happen in this room. So I'll fix the walls and ceiling and all that kind of stuff later. I still don't know what I'm going to do the walls with in this, but yeah, we're going to put some lava setups in here. We're going to have our Tinker's smeltery in here, and our Tinker's stuff in here, and that's kind of the plan. So before we get into that, I want to make the Lexica Botania, which I'm surprised is not a quest, but Thaumcraft is a quest. So easiest way to do this is just get a sapling. Any sapling, doesn't matter. And we can make the Lexica Botania. This is the first time I've looked at this, so that is good. I don't need a tutorial or anything. I am pretty familiar. So I'll take a look at this later and see if there's anything that catches my eye to make the cows grow up a little bit faster, because that would be nice. And yeah, so I guess first things first, we need to clean up this water. And I think what I want to do, I want to grab a little bit of this water. And I guess we have a bunch of water everywhere. So you know what? Never mind. We're just going to fill this in. I'm going to take my stuff with me. And now I need water. Of course. Let's just go over here. I know I have the sink, so we can get some water pretty easily. And what we're going to do is we're going to set up some automated lava production. Now we already have that, but we're going to make it a little bit better. Now one thing that would be super useful, and I believe it's in one of these chests, is these ender tanks. And to use these, we're going to need some dye. So do I have beetroots. That will work. I need 6 beetroots. And yeah, apart from that, what we can do is, well, we can break all of this stuff. Now we have a block of uranium. Plutonium blocks. Okay, if we look at the crucible heat sources, there is a lot of stuff that you can use. The awakened draconium is by far the best, and what we're using now is the block of uranium, which is 20x. We could potentially make blazing pyrotheum, magma crucible, or the cow. How hard is the cow? Demon metal? Nope, not getting to that anytime soon. And we don't have the machines to make it. So the other option is the superheated. superheating element, which is copper, redstone, and a steel casing. This is really easy to make. So you know what? Let's go for it. Why not? We need just a little bit of steel, and yeah, we should be able to make it if we just head over here. So we need a steel casing. I've never used this before, so it is kind of a new thing. But then all we need to do now is we're going to break this, we're going to break this, and we're going to break that. Alright, so all that stuff we can just kind of break, and we'll go from there. So I'm going to put the uranium in there, and let's see, mechanical pipe, and the transfer nodes. Let's use a logistical transporter, and then we're going to make fluid conduits. So to do that, we need some fused quartz, which is surprisingly really easy. So let's get a stack of blocks. If we can get enough power. That took a lot of power out of the system, which is why it turned off for a second. But a stack of blocks, and we should be able to alloy smelt these pretty quickly. And the first 3 will give us fused quartz. Now with the fused quartz, we can make some conduits that are a little bit better. They are pressurized fluid conduits. And we shouldn't need too many, so we're just going to go with this set. And let's get something set up. So, very basic. We're going to just put this down. Superheating element. Now, okay, I was wondering if that was going to like cause fires or anything like that. We put the crucible on top. We're going to put a advanced logistical transporter. And you know what? Do we have a better cobblestone generator? I feel like we do, and if not, we can make one. So this is a tier 2. And we can get rid of a lot of this stuff because we don't need it. So the tier 2 will be a little bit better. And I don't think we need to upgrade it all that much. But the pipe will be better. So configure items. Okay, so those pipes are not better. So I guess we're just going to have to use a conduit, extract, always active, insert, and that's it. And this is going to produce lava very quickly. Now the only problem is, will it be enough to keep up? We'll see. So then we can take this out and with a pressurized fluid conduit, we can go into the gargantuan drum, which this is going to be insert, this is going to be extract, always active, and this should be quickly getting more. And what we can do is put an ender tank. Actually, we can break this ender tank, put it here. No, I actually want it. Yeah, no, that would be fine. And this one is going to be insert only. And we're going to lose a little bit of it. But actually, let's change this to extract only. Always active. And we're going to dye this red, red, red for lava. Alright, now we should be able to insert. And let's see, is there a better way to do this? Yes, let's go ahead and just break this. So this is going to give us a red, red, red ender tank. We can put it right here. We can have this extract always active, and this to insert. And then we can use the rest of this to do other things. So I'm going to have to wrench that. That's not a big deal. And we can take this to, say, a stone barrel. And we just need to have this hooked up so that it is waterlogged. So that there's water above it so that it makes stuff. And speaking of that, we're in 1.12. Can we waterlog things in this version? I don't actually remember. So let's see. If we get a slab, will that work? Let's see. We have a wood slab. Let's take this over here. Let's just put this, I guess, in here. So if I put that there, can I waterlog it? No. Alright. So we're going to have to enclose this a little bit. Just so that it doesn't, you know, spill out everywhere. But this is keeping up with cobblestone. It's just draining out the lava as soon as it makes it. And we have a bunch of lava there. So the other lava is going to have to come up here. And that's what this other ender tank is for. So let's go ahead and do this real quick, and then we'll fix everything else. So we put this ender tank down, and it looks kind of weird because it's white, white, white. It has nothing in it, but if we change it to red, 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 it immediately gets lava. We can, for the time being, obviously this is going to move, but for now we can just go with this. Always active insert. And so this has all the lava it could ever want. So our power is back to where it was. Okay, so with that taken care of, I just need to put some slabs or something around that, and I'll make it look nice later, but for now, all that really matters is that we have water here, and then we can item conduit this out to like a drawer or something. Extract always active, and we can just put all of the stuff into a drawer. In fact, we could use that drawer, but do I have any more drawers? No, none that are good. So we can just take all this out. Doesn't matter. In fact, we can put all the cobblestone in here, and it literally just doesn't matter. I will keep a little bit of it though. And we can just take this over and hook it up. So this is going to give us infinite obsidian for now. And for now is the important part, because honestly, this is not the most efficient way to do this, but it is going to work, and it does work pretty quickly. These pressurized fluid conduits are really, really good for that. So the only question is it going to use up more of this lava? Well, actually not. We have more lava than the drawer can hold for obsidian. So, perfect. If I need obsidian now, I can just come down and grab it. So, while I kind of prepare for the next stages, which I guess we can talk about real quick. So we have obsidian, and that's a big thing because that's going to give us our void upgrades. These things are expensive for obsidian. But the other thing that we're going to need is we need more crafting. So if we're going to want to make storage, I need to actually have a pattern for storage cells, and we're probably going to go with 4K. So this requires quartz glass, which is just quartz powder. So we're going to probably want to pulverize quartz some way, and we're going to need a lot of that. We're going to need more so circuits and actually we might be able to do this now. So can we make like 10 patterns? We're missing Certus quartz dust, so we need dust. So that is kind of the big thing right now. So I guess what we need to do, and does it have to be Certus dust? No, it could be any dust. So actually, we're gonna use Nether Quartz dust, because we have a lot more Nether Quartz. If we look at quartz, yeah, we have 39 Certus quartz right now, anyways, and over 1,000 Nether Quartz. So I think it's just gonna be a matter of coming down here and finding this recipe. And let's see, if we put this like so, allow ore substitutions. So we'll make Nether Quartz dust for now, and then later we might change that. But the big thing is we need to get more storage. So we're going to need to grind up all that stuff, and honestly, we might just piggyback off of something like this. I don't believe anything takes Nether Quartz here, so we could just have another thing, and then we just need power over here. And actually, I think we have power right here, so we could just, for the time being, because we will clean this up later, bring stuff down and all that kind of fun stuff. But before we do any of that, I need to move things around, and yeah, I'm gonna go do that. So that's the plan, and I will be back once I have stuff ready. Alright, so a little bit later, it hasn't been all that long. I did get the cows, so we have another quest to collect there with the crude steel. Water candle, not really something I want. But just to show you how well this is working, I have 15,000 obsidian, so it's working pretty well. Now this thing, real quick, I want to upgrade it a little bit. And the easiest way to do that is going to be, we're going to make a bunch of seared bricks. And I have this hooked up. So we have extracts on the drains with a pressurized fluid conduit and an item conduit coming from the casting basin to this chest. So theoretically, I just throw in a little bit of cobblestone. And if I go get a hopper, I can throw in even more cobblestone. And yeah, that's basically, I just fill it up with cobblestone. It will smelt it into seared stone, and we'll get a bunch of that stuff for free. And kind of the idea is this will eventually give us, I believe there's stone pavers, seared stone pavers. Actually, it gives us seared stone. I am having trouble speaking with that. It gives us seared stone that we can then turn into pavers, that we can then turn into the bricks. And I like the bricks. It's the classic look, and I've always liked it. So that's what we're going to go with. Now, as for the crushing, what are we going to go with? Well, if you looked at my inventory, you might have seen, we're going to make a sag mill. So I want to have this like so. We need dark steel. And we need a lot of things. Okay, so regardless of this, it's going to be kind of bad. The industrial machine casing is not too bad. So we need that with industrial dye blend, which requires lapis, green, nether quartz dust. Okay, so the things I'm trying to make. So let's see, lapis, let's just grab 2, nether quartz dust, and what else was it? Actually, what's this other thing? Alloy smelt, okay, it's the same thing. Organic black dye, we get from pulverized charcoal and an egg, or coal and an egg. I don't have any eggs over here, so let's go get some eggs. And this shouldn't be too bad, all things considered, to make, but yeah, it's bad enough that it's kind of annoying. So we'll just go ahead and do this. Shouldn't be too terrible to get all the things we need. So we're going to pulverized 1, 2, 3, 4. And actually don't know if it's going to do one more. Okay, we'll get the extra one. Pulverize the coal. We have all of that now. We need the egg and the coal. Pulverize the lapis. And then we just need green dye, I do believe. Organic green dye, which we get from clippings and trimmings or cactus green. So 2 cactus green, 2 coal, and a slime ball will give us what we need. So let's get all that. The question is, do I have cactus? I believe what I can do, so we need 2 coal. And I feel like I have some slime somewhere. Let's see. I have 1 cactus. Slime, no. Where I'd seen something. Where was it? In here? No. Where did I have the things? I mean, we can get green dye this way. So we take the petals, and we can get the dye. No problems. So I think I can turn this into the organic. Yes. So we can just use 2 eggs. That'll be easier than trying to get slime. Because apparently I am thinking of a different mod pack or something. I've been playing a lot of different things here lately. I've been playing on my own SevTech because I missed that series. And it will be back at some point. But until then, I missed that series. So there is everything we need. We should be able to make the first step of all of this, the industrial dye blend. This gives us 6. You know, I probably should have looked at that because I have 5 more. Oh, man. That was a lot of work for something I already had. But let's go ahead and make this. So there is the machine chassis. Okay, we should be able to make most of this stuff pretty easily. The only thing that we might not be able to make, so we need dark steel, and to get dark steel we need crushed obsidian or obsidian and steel. Okay, so do I have, whoa, mouse did weird things. Do I have much steel? Because I have plenty of obsidian. I have a little bit of dark steel. The nuggets anyways, because we did do this not that long ago. So let's make sure that we don't have anything. So I have 5. How many do we need in total? We need 2 there. And then we need 16. So we're gonna need 2. We're gonna need 4. So we have exactly enough. Well, not exactly, but we have enough. We just need to go grab some obsidian. And then smelt this up together. So we'll let that work. Real quick, we have 15 seared stone. I just want to show this off. We can make stone pavers and then seared bricks. And what I'm gonna do is actually break this, and we can start making other things like so later. And this will actually allow us to make more stuff in the smeltery because of how it works. So I can also bring this up, and that's why I wanted things. So we can have, you know, the casting basin on this side and all that kind of fun stuff. So what I will do is just call this one done for now. I will probably clean that up a little bit later, but let's get on with the dark steel. So 2 of these need to be made into the gears, which is not a problem. We just need some nuggets. And 1, 2, sag mill. Perfect. So that was a lot of work, but what we're going to do is we can attach this, honestly, right back here. We're just going to put it right here. And what we're going to do is just remove that. And this, we can have an insert extract, extract on red, always active. We need to put a capacitor, and we're gonna need a pattern. So unfortunately I can't make a pattern yet, but if we get our conduits out, we can hook this thing up and make it a little bit better. So just do this, and it's already getting power. So we're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4. And this is going to be pretty quick. We can make it even faster with a couple other things, but for now that will be fine. So now we should be able to make a blank pattern, and it still wants to use that. So let's pop down here. Let's grab this. Put this in here. Wrong one. It's the glass that it doesn't like right now. So it allows ore substitutions. And what we can do is that. And there we go. Now we should be able to make a pattern. No problem. Then we can teach the system a processing pattern that says a single thing of quartz gives you a single thing of nether quartz. Now that's not always true. Sometimes we'll get duplicates, but it doesn't matter. Now the first thing we're going to have to do is we're going to have to get a filter. Do we have any filters lying around? I feel like we might. But if we don't, we'll have to make one real quick. It shouldn't be too painful. Okay, so let's get a filter. And we can get rid of that and that. So the filter is going to be just a basic one. We just need a hopper. Easy enough. And we just put a filter on the insert that says only allow nether quartz. And that should be fine. So we'll get nether quartz in here. It will then always put the nether quartz in here. It can't put anything else in there. And the nether quartz can't go anywhere else. And then it will just output there. So we should be able to make as many, because we have so much nether quartz, we should be able to make like maybe 20 patterns. We're missing glowstone. That is the other thing that we're low on, but that's just sifting. So let's go ahead and make like 5 of these. And of course we don't have enough space for it to do too much, but There is 3. Now the next thing I want to teach this guy to make, we're going to need a machine. I don't know how easy this is going to be, but because it could be really easy and it could be kind of not easy. And I'm going to assume the machine is sitting in one of these chests or something. We can take that over yonder. Let's see. I'm looking for the charger. Did I ever make a charger? Question mark. So how is it getting charged Nether Quartz? So, recipe. So I do get these from sifting. So I don't know if I'm charging them up. But there is obviously a way to charge these. And it's not too bad. So do I not have one of those? Apparently not. But let's just do one quick look. Make sure I didn't miss something. Okay. So if it's not in this chest, it's probably non-existent unless it is sitting somewhere and I don't see it. But we don't have a charger. Alright, that's fine. Then we'll skip that step for today. We are running a little bit late on time. So let's do the other thing that I want to do, which is automate Fluix Crystals. Fluix Crystals is the other thing that we're going to need to do stuff with. Now one thing we can do is Fluix and Fluix Dust. And this is another one that's pretty simple. We add that to here. And we just tell this filter, hey, you can also take Fluix Crystals, because Fluix Crystals are not used in the inscribers. So there is no risk of anything with that either. So, perfect. Now I have a thing set up over here, and this is where we're going to use the last of our automation, and we're going to actually make Fluix Crystals. Now to make the Fluix Crystals, we will get, we can just say 1 for a redstone, charged Nether Quartz, and a singular Nether Quartz. Now we're going to need an interface, which can we make that right now? We can. Cool. So give me the interface. We're going to need some sort of ranged collector, and this is going to be probably the easiest thing. Where did I stick the furnace? Let's go ahead and grab this thing. This thing is really, really fast. And so let's get some... Can I do... tiny coal? Perfect. So that should be an instant. And it lasts for a while. So we can make a lot of that if I wanted to. But we're going to just make the iron casing. And then we just need 2 ender pearls and a void crystal, which is just a piece of coal, taken over here and thrown on the ground. Thrown on some ground and lasered. Okay, so pretty easy. And this thing is really useful because, wrong thing, we can tell it what to pick up. So we're going to put this over here, and we're going to have our interface here. And then we might have to encase this with some glass, which we might do. Now this does not take power, but we're going to whitelist Fluix Crystals. And that's it. And then this will just extract, always active, insert. Perfect. Now, this is the question of which one can I get away with? Because all we need to do now is we have the pattern, we have all the materials, we just need to drop the stuff into the water, and then this will pick it up. And it's as simple as that. So what I'm going to try to use is a precise dropper. So normal dropper is not precise, but this presumably has no randomness, and we can put it there. Delay, no delay. Offset, nope. Count, everything. Does this require power? If this requires power, then we're going to use a different one. But let's see what happens when we grab a cable. Can I make a cable? Okay, let's see what happens when we steal a cable. Hook it up there. And tell the system I want some Fluix Crystals. So we don't have any storage. So let's take some stuff out. Now, can we get like 10? Oh. Whoops. I can't take that cable. Okay, we're just going to have to... Does this work? If I just put charge this... No, so this does require power. So we can't use that one. Okay. Well, that's fine. Let's go ahead and break this for a second. And replace that. So we couldn't craft because these guys weren't attached to the system anymore. Whoops. Oh well. So we're gonna have to use a different dropper. Precision dropper. Automatic precision dropper. So we just make a dropper, and then we need a basic coil. Okay, so we're gonna have to cook up one of these. Part of me wants to get like a bunch of those, but we're gonna need 2 lapis and 4 redstone. So this is not too terrible. It's just a little bit more crafting, but I've worked with this item before, and I know that it works for what we're trying to do. And this should be everything we need. So basic coil, advanced coil, and automatic precision dropper. Now this one does not need power, and it also does exactly what the other one does. So presumably anything I put in here automatically gets dropped, and then these pick it up and put it back into the system. And then I can presumably make some cables if I put those away. And now we should be able to make as many cables as we want. And we should be able to make, oh, I don't know, 10 of those. And I hear them drop. And we should see them momentarily. We should have 11 in total. There's 5. 17, 21, right, 21. It's two times. And then just to finish this off, we're just gonna put some glass there, make it look a little bit more nice, and that's it. So now I should be able to crafting pattern, allow ore substitutions. I want to make storage 4K. We're going to teach the system how to make 1K. I would like to use just normal Nether Quartz for this. And then we should be able to make one of those. And that'll take a little bit of time because it's making the logic processors, but all the stuff we did should not interfere with that at all. And then we should be able to make these. And then the 4K. So I should be able to just tell the system to make me a 4K storage. And we have everything, so it should just do it. I don't know if it's gonna have to, it's processing some nether quartz. Now we can make these things called grain balls. There are a ton of different types and they do different things, but for the most part it's to decrease power use, increase bonus outputs, and the main outputs. So basically when we make the nether quartz dust, we have a chance of getting an extra. The bonus is what we get more stuff from. The second, like, we can get up to 2 dust every time we grind it. The main output is the first dust, and the bonus is the second dust. So we could get more of both. But we got a reward. We can now, 3 hoppers. That's actually really nice. We can now store a lot more stuff, and I can continue, doing things. So that is going to be it for today's episode. I am going to continue kind of cleaning things up a little bit. I'm going to start planning, I think, this room a little bit. But next time, I have no idea what we're going to do. Maybe we'll start working on getting machines a little bit better. But with infinite obsidian, I think one thing we should probably do is start working on, I think we need to get more power and finishing up the mob farm down here. Specifically letting it so that we can run this constantly and not fill up this chest. So filters to get rid of stuff, more drawers and all that kind of fun stuff. So that'll be the plan. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!